day today. We've come to a place that I've always wanted to come to for years, and we also did something else which is new for us, which is using Uber. So it's not as easy to get around Cairo as it is in, say, some of the European cities, so public transport's not an option in quite the same way, but we discovered by using Uber that we could get a half-hour ride across the city for, I think it was the equivalent of €3, and lovely driver, so yes, definitely worth taking an Uber.
So this is the main entrance to the pyramids. We paid 120 Egyptian pounds, which is about €6, and they gave us access to the entire grounds. We didn't go into the pyramids. They seem to be like just stone dark tunnels. And here's the ticket office. It couldn't be easier. The queue is about 2 or 3 deep, takes you 5 minutes. It could not be easier.
Welcome to the pyramids. As bucket list places go, this one doesn't disappoint. We've got the 3 pyramids here, and this one here that I'm standing next to is called the Great Pyramid, or Khufu. It's the biggest of the 3 pyramids. They are so impressive, and when you come up close and you see how big these stones are, you just can't imagine how 3,500 years ago they actually managed to build these with no modern machinery. Yeah, it's really incredible.
And what's that behind your shoulder, all those creatures running around?
Oh, and the place is full of camels and horses, so if you want to go for a camel ride, if you want to take a horse and cart, this is the place to come. And the other thing that we've really noticed is that there are relatively few tourists here, so tourism in Egypt has been on the decline in the last few years, but you've got to come here. It's so worth it.
Don't worry, you are my friend.
Can it get up?
It's a bit windy here at the pyramids, not windy enough that we can't see anything, but windy enough that my hat blew off, so I've had to send Neil on a mission to rescue my hat.
Hope you remember this.
It wasn't that far to go.
Oh, you're a lucky woman.
So the other iconic feature here at the pyramids is the Sphinx. It has, oh, you have to excuse me, there's a lot of dust here. Is the Sphinx. It has the head of a human but the body of the lion. It looks a little bit smaller probably than it actually is when you see it compared with the Great Pyramid behind it, but it's also really impressive, and it is also 3,500 years old. The other thing we've enjoyed about coming here is that it's right on the edge of the city, so you go from the hustle and bustle of Cairo to this relative calm of the desert and the pyramids. Lots of very friendly people when you come here. There are lots of touts and people who want to be your friend, people who want to sell you things, so you do need to be prepared for that, but it certainly doesn't take anything away from the experience. you get right up close to these stones and you see how big they actually are, that you realise sort of the enormity of these pyramids. It's hard to comprehend the number of hours and years and lives have gone into building these things, and the power that the pharaohs must have commanded in order to have these things constructed in the first place. You can kind of see why there's all sorts of weird conspiracy theories about who built these things and why, because they are truly epic.
Three hours later.
What a great day. What a great 3 hours. I had quite high expectations of coming here, and you're never quite sure when you come to these big attractions if they're going to live up to expectation, but this one just blew me away. There's something really magical and mystical about the pyramids. I didn't realise for a start actually that there are 9 of them here. I knew there were the 3 big pyramids, but I didn't realise that there were the smaller ones as well. And just seeing the Sphinx and just that whole, Cairo on one side, desert on the other, the camels, the horses, it's incredibly atmospheric. I would come back here again and again.